Hey, do you know what modak is? Modak is this cute looking little steamed dumpling that is filled with very tasty coconut uh, mixture, okay? And it takes hours to make this. However, I'm going to show you my modified modak recipe, which takes less than 10 to 15 minutes to make it, and it is stuffed with brain boosting omega-3 filling. Okay, so my modified modaks are not only tasty, but like I said, they take less than 10 to 15 minutes, very easy to make, and they are nutritious. Okay, so let's look at what goes into those little dumplings or little purses I can that I just showed you. uh, we'll start with the stuffing. So the stuffing traditionally has coconut. Either you can take dry coconut or you can take a fresh coconut or frozen coconut, but it needs to be finely powdered. Okay. I have used fresh as well as dry in my recipe. Now, along with the coconut, you need different kinds of nuts and some flavoring. So I have added almonds in there, some chopped up almonds, pecans, pistachios, and remember the brain boosting omega-3s I was talking about. I'm going to add some chia and some flax seeds. Okay. However, the traditional flavor, or you can say a fragrance, is going to come from the cardamom. Okay, so cardamom is a very special spice. It has a very unique flavor, sweet and very calming, I think. uh, and this saffron. Okay, I don't know if we can see the saffron threads here. All you need is less than a pinch of saffron. Okay, and basically what you need to do is just stir fry the coconut along with the powdered mixture of all the nuts and seeds. Okay, and that's all I have done with little bit of brown sugar. You can also add coconut sugar in it. Okay, so once that mixture is done, this is how it looks. Okay, you see the caramelized color because of the coconut sugar and a little bit of brown sugar and all the nuts and cardamom, and it is so fragrant because of the saffron and cardamom in it. So that's all you need for the stuffing. Okay, now the stuffing is relatively the easy part. It's the outer covering of this dumpling that is what requires skill and time. Okay, and I don't have time, and I did not pay much attention when my mom used to make this, my grandma used to make it, and hence I don't even have the skill that is required to make the traditional shape of this particular dumpling. However, I really think it's a very good dessert because it does not use any fat in it. Okay, there's no added fat. We can control the sugar, and so I really like the taste of it. We make it during this particular time, religious holiday that we are celebrating, but I have made it in throughout the year whenever I feel like eating it. So let's see what we need for the dumpling cover, the outer part. Traditionally, like I said, you make it with rice flour by cooking the rice flour, but then I came up with an idea. I just decided to use this rice paper. Okay, rice paper is this dry rice paper that is easily available in a ethnic oriental store. I have also seen it in Walmart and Target in their Asian section. So rice paper, and it's very clean label product. It basically has rice flour and water in it. So hard to find organic though. So you basically have this rice paper, and the trick is to soak the rice this rice paper in some hot water. Okay, so I'm just pouring some hot water in there, and so I'm going to start my steamer on the side here. Okay, and then you just have to dump or immerse this rice paper in this hot water. Now it literally takes 2 minutes or even less than 2 minutes or so to this rice for this rice paper to kind of soften up. I was trying to educate myself about this modak recipe, the origin of it, uh, and you know what the history is. And I found out that it is also used in Thai cooking. So basically, they also have a modak-shaped Thai savory dumpling. Oh, do you see now how this rice paper is all soft? So all you have to do then is put this rice paper on another plate here. And while that is being sitting there, I'm going to put 2 more sheets of this rice paper, the hard rice paper, in the hot water here, so it will get soaked while I'm filling this modak or dumpling. Now I'm going to stuff it with a teaspoon or so, couple teaspoon I should say, of the coconut, the brain boosting coconut mixture I should say, in it. And now this is the tricky part. Okay, this is where it takes skill and experience and time. Okay, traditionally the dumplings are pleated. Okay, and that pleating takes some time. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to start pleating it and start just collecting, going in rounds, and start collecting the leftover rice paper in this little, in this, in the, you know, like in a pleated form. And really, that's all to it. As you can see, it's done. Okay, now ideally you can eat it the way it is. Okay, because it's already almost cooked. You don't need to steam it anymore. But I'm just going to just warm it just a little bit. Now these plates need to look much more organized and really pretty, and that takes time and that requires skills. But this is, like I said, my modified version of the modak. As you can see, these purses look so cute and so pretty here. And what you need to do is then put it on a greased plate, because like I said, I'm just going to steam it just for a second. But I'm going to pleat one more. And I don't think it's been that long that we are making it. Like I said, usually this takes a lot of time and effort, but I have modernized the recipe here. The coconut filling can be savory as well. You can put cilantro, cumin, a little bit of lemon, green chilies, but traditionally this particular dumpling or these modaks are a sweet dessert. And here I go again. You know, I just want you guys to make sure that you can see it. I hold the first top. I hold the small amount of this rice paper. It does get a little slippery, and then for some reason, if this is taking too long or is hard, then just roll it into a pocket like you would do a Thai spring roll. Okay, and I have done that too. So whatever you can do, the goal here is that you get to eat this omega rich stuffing in this rice wrappers. And again, not a perfect one, but I'm getting there. Okay, it's coming all together, and I am going to again, like you can see, it has a little bit of pleats, and I'm going to put that on this plate and put it in the steamer for literally 1 minute. You don't really need to steam it. It's really ready to go. But sometime warm tastes even better. So it's gone in there on low for, I'm just going to put it in there for 1 minute or even less than that because it's already pretty hot. And when they come out, this is how they're going to be. You want to allow them to cool down a bit, okay? So, and then you have to be little gentler when you lift it. You might want to grease your hands. But the interesting thing is that rice paper is so gelatinous that it doesn't break, okay? And you can kind of fool around with it a bit. So this is how this dumpling is going to look, okay? It's absolutely cute, and it smells really good in here. And how do I know it is tasty? Because I'm going to eat one. It's almost impossible to not to eat it when it's done, because the coconut and the cardamom and saffron and the soft little chewy rice paper around it is what makes this modak really rock. And like I said, the filling is high in fiber and omega 3s, because the fiber is going to come from the flax seeds and chia seeds. Nuts are going to be adding their own omegas. Of course, flaxseed and chia are a rich source of omega, but saffron and cardamom is going to help with digestion and kind of calming effect. In fact, saffron is supposed to be very calming and good for depression. So this is a very simple way to get all these goodies in our body and just have a little treat, because the only, if you just put a little bit of coconut sugar or brown sugar, then it's not very heavy traditional fried type of pastry. It's very light. But anyway, I'm going to try some. The coconut is like caramelized after stir frying. The only cooking that happens is the coconut when you when you just lightly fry it without any oil. You don't need to put any oil or fat in it, because the coconut will release its own fat. Okay, so the coconut, the nuts, the saffron, a little bit of flax and chia, it's all coming together. It is so tasty, and I hope you guys will try my modified modaks, and I think this is also a good recipe for the kids to get involved, because as you saw, it is very, very easy with this rice paper. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I wish you happy, healthy rest of the week, and talk to you soon. And oh, before I forget, the recipe will be available. Okay, just click on the link or send us a DM and we'll send you a recipe. Okay, all right, and I will see you next time. Thank you.